I'm Dr. Melanie with Chiropractic, and today we are going to be covering various ways to sit. I have a few tools here that we typically encounter throughout the day: an exercise ball, an office chair, kitchen chair, and the couch. And I'm going to move through each one of these to give you some tips on how to sit properly. These tips can be helpful for anyone in the family, but we're going to focus a little bit more on the expecting mom to make sure both her and baby are as comfortable as possible. This is important that we do sit properly so we don't overactivate or engage our hip flexor. That's going to cause us to really lean forward, create some unneeded stress and pain in our lower back, shoulders, and neck. And we want to make sure that that muscle is not tighter than it really needs to be. And also working our glute muscles or our butt muscles to make sure that they are doing their job and staying awake throughout the day. So what we're going to do first, if you have an exercise ball, these are great tools to have, one at the house, one at the office if you're able, because it allows us to really sit and we can move while we're doing the task in front of us. You can rock back and forth, you can move this way and that way, and you can keep those hips rocking and moving all day long as you can stay focused and stay on that ball. We want to make sure we are being safe throughout this. So what we want to do on an exercise ball, you do want your knees slightly higher than your hips. And the nice thing here too, you can lean forward slightly so baby is like a hammock in the front of your belly. So we have this nice open space for baby. We feel fairly comfortable as well in this position and stable. And this is a great way to sit and allow some nice movement while you're doing that. Make sure you check your workstation around you as well. Dr. Matt has some great videos on workstation ergonomics, so check those out. And it's also a key player in what's happening to our shoulders, our arms, and our back throughout the day. So check those videos out. I'm going to move the exercise ball over to the side and we're going to scoot to our office chair. Office chairs are not a one-size-fits-all. They need to be adjusted appropriately to fit your body type, and there are various types of chairs that may be better for you. But as we're sitting, I'm just going to show you a little bit here. This is our pelvis. Baby's going to be right through here and eventually passing through this space upon delivery. Lower back here, this is our pelvis or our iliums. Here's our ischium, sacrum, and tailbone. The sacrum and the tailbone are going to be the main focus. We do not want to be slouching back onto these bones. These do need to maintain some mobility and movement because as you are delivering baby, if you're having a vaginal birth, these bones need to be able to slightly move away from baby so baby can pass unhindered throughout this opening or this space. So as we're sitting, we want to really be sitting on our sit bones. You can place your hands beneath your butt and just lightly press up and feel those bones. That will tell you that you're sitting on the proper spot right here. What we do not want to do is slouch back. If we're slouching back and our hips are really popped forward, baby is resting on our spine and sitting right back through here, putting a lot of pressure on that sacrum and that tailbone, not allowing proper movement. This also can compromise some circulation as well and not lead to optimal baby positioning. So as we sit upright, we may utilize sitting back into the chair, filling the whole seat pan. And as we sit, in this case in the office chair, our knees should be slightly lower than our hips, just like so. If we need to come forward throughout the day, make sure we're sitting nice and upright in this posture. Knees are still slightly below our hips, and you can go along your day doing your office tasks as needed. Make sure you are taking breaks at least every 60 minutes throughout your day to get some water. You need about 3 quarts of water a day, so stay nice and hydrated so you can use that as an excuse to get up. If you don't have an opportunity to get up to get water or you feel like you don't have the time, at least just stand up. Standing up will activate the glute muscles and it will turn off or not allow the firing of that psoas as it is in the seated position. Kitchen chairs, nice and firm. Some people do prefer sitting on a firmer chair, and the same rules apply. Knees should be slightly lower than the hips. You can sit all the way back. Just make sure as you're scooting back in that chair that you are maintaining that upright posture. You can scoot forward again, creating a nice hammock for baby. Another way to utilize a kitchen chair is to turn it around. This is something that people don't always think about, but as you turn around that kitchen chair, you can use the back as a rest for your arms. You may have to scoot back to accommodate for a little more space to baby if you're further along, but you can lean forward, feeling that nice space, and you can sit, watch TV, eat a meal if you want in this position, or just take some pressure off your feet. So this is a great way to sit within a kitchen chair. Also a great tool to utilize if you're in the early stages of labor, to utilize a kitchen chair as well. Moving along to our couch. At the end of the day, everyone dreams of sitting back, kicking up our legs, and trying to unwind from our busy day, both physical and mentally. So I want to make sure that you do feel you can unwind and sit, but we just, again, want to make sure that we're doing this in as proper a way as possible. So we focus on proper baby positioning and also on mom's comfort. You can sit forward, so baby is sitting through here. If you do want to scoot backwards, you may want to utilize, depending on how deep your couch is, some pillows. So you just place those behind you, and as you're sitting, you want to be nice and upright. Again, if we are slouching back and resting, all that pressure is going into our tailbone and our sacrum, and joints that should not be having that extra stress and pressure on them. We really want to be sitting upright. So I hope you found these tricks and tips helpful, and you can utilize them throughout the day, decreasing the pain and discomfort you may have, focusing on optimal baby positioning, and making sure you feel as well as you can. Remember, we are here at Venture to help you move better, feel better, and be a better you.